वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. I welcome everyone who are in the temple as well as who are online. Wishing all of you a very happy new year. We are meeting after 3 weeks of break. I hope everybody enjoyed the vacation time, the holiday time, and also people enjoyed the new year. Must have got lots of parties and fun together. So we are meeting again after having a break of 2 Wednesdays, and this is the 3rd Wednesday. We are meeting again in the new year of 2025. It is always interesting sometimes, why there is a new year and all, and there are various reasons associated with it. But basically it is coming out of the norm. एक जो रट लगी रहती है, एक कंटिन्यूटी होती है, उसमें थोड़ा ब्रेक चाहिए, हलचल चाहिए. I have seen a very nice small demonstration, a cartoon, where there is a heartbeat shown, and it is told that when there is no ups and downs, there is no life. So that is something very unique, and so we must have some ups and downs in life. उत्सव इसीलिए है, हमारा उत्सव क्यों है? उत्सव क्यों बनाए गए? हर एक भगवान के वो दिन क्यों दिए गए? शुक्रवार है संतोषी माता का व्रत रखो, मंगलवार है गणपति रखो. क्यों? गणपति बुधवार को नहीं है क्या? Why? So it is for that. कोई चेंज होना चाहिए. चेंज इज लाइफ. एक ही कलर के कपड़े पहनेंगे, चलेगा? नहीं चलेगा. नहीं, आज साड़ी डाली, आज दूसरे दिन पंजाबी डाला, एक दिन मूछ बढ़ाई, दूसरे दिन मूछ काट डाली. Change. The change gives. The change is fun. But change gives a fear. Change fear भी देता है. अरे आज अच्छा होगा, कल बुरा हो जाएगा तो. Change gives fear also. And why Shrimad Bhagwat Gita study? To come out of that fear. जिंदगी में fear नहीं रहेगा तो आनंद ही आनंद है. So to come out of all those fears, that is why we are studying Shrimad Bhagwat Gita. Why we are studying Shrimad Bhagwat Gita? गीता का पठन करेंगे तो पुण्य मिलेगा. मंदिर में गए थे, शास्त्री जी बोल रहे थे गीता पढ़ो, पुण्य मिलेगा, स्वर्ग मिलेगा. कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. स्वर्ग नहीं मिलेगा, पुण्य भी नहीं मिलेगा. पुण्य मिलेगा, बट इट इज इनडायरेक्ट वे. ऐसे कर्म में आप प्रवृत्त होगे, यू विल बी डूइंग दोज एक्शंस विच विल रिजल्ट इन गुड फ्रूट. वही तो स्वर्ग है. और क्या? स्वर्ग इज व्हाट? रिजल्ट ऑफ द गुड फ्रूट. दैट इज व्हाट यू विल गेट. तो गीता पढ़ के स्वर्ग मिलेगा? मिलेगा, मगर ऐसे नहीं मिलेगा. दैट इज व्हाट. एंड वी आर ऑन द 3rd चैप्टर. वी आर ऑन द 3rd चैप्टर. कर्म योगो नाम 3य अध्याय. कर्म योग. गीता का 3rd चैप्टर बहुत ही महत्व का, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वाई कर्म योग? एवरीबडी इज टीचिंग कर्म योग. कर्म तो सब बताते हैं. यू गो टू अदर बुक्स, अदर रिलीजन्स, दे आर ऑल्सो टेलिंग व्हाट इज टू बी डन. अच्छा रहो, अच्छा बोलो, बी ए गुड पर्सन, डोंट बीट अदर पीपल, डोंट चीट, डोंट टेक फॉर फ्री. Everything is told. Be compassionate with the people who are having suffering. It is told in every book. What is different? What is different in Shrimad Bhagwat Gita? What is it teaching? Is it teaching the same thing? Is it similar as a sampradaya, religion? It's not religion, it is Shastra. Shrimad Bhagwat Gita is a Shastra. So what is the difference? What did we learn in, or we are learning now, or we are on already 36th shloka? What the difference? We should know the difference. You go to a store, and the storekeeper, and you go to them and you tell them, okay, I want to buy a watch. मुझे एक घड़ी खरीदनी है. So the shopkeeper will say, this watch is costing you $150. The other watch is costing you $350. So what is the thing? What is the first question we ask? Why? Why such a difference? What are the other things which this, the watch is giving me, other features which other clock is not? Isn't it? We always ask. So even for a simple thing like watch, we are asking, then the books, the rules, the fundamentals which are going to guide us through the life. पूरी जिंदगी हम कैसे जिएंगे, उस वो कहने वाली पुस्तक पूछना चाहिए डिफरेंस क्या है. We should ask, what is the difference? That is why we are studying. Why we are studying? What is the difference? जानने के लिए. हाँ, कर्म योग. What is the difference in कर्म योग? What is the difference it is telling? When one or the other, almost all the books are telling what is to be done. What is the word what? Quote unquote. What is to be done? हाँ, क्या करना चाहिए? अच्छा रहना चाहिए, सच बोलना चाहिए, मारा मारी नहीं करनी चाहिए, चोरी नहीं करनी चाहिए, डाका नहीं डालना चाहिए. हाँ, ऐसा सब. Everything. What is to be done? So all the thoughts. And I'm not telling they are less or more. I'm just telling what is the difference. हाँ, difference क्या है समझने के लिए हम कर रहे हैं. So what is the difference? Difference is that it is all the people everywhere you go. हाँ, कहीं भी. Or anyway, I am challenging other than Gita, any other book. They all say same thing. What do they say? What? Quote unquote. What? क्या करना चाहिए? अच्छा रहना चाहिए, चोरी नहीं करनी चाहिए, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. हाँ, Gita doesn't say what is to be done. It says, but it says in a much more deeper way. It says not only what is to be done, it says what should be the psychology behind your actions. That is karma yoga. कोई अगर पूछेगा कर्मयोग में तुमने क्या पढ़ा, अभी इतने सारे श्लोक है, किसको संस्कृत भी नहीं मालूम, याद भी नहीं रहता, पता भी नहीं चलता, पढ़े भी नहीं है संस्कृत. हाँ, कैसे करेंगे? If somebody will ask you, what is the difference? What is the greatest thing Karma Yoga is teaching you? Simple, one sentence. It is telling me what should be the psychology of a person behind the action. Socho. Arjun, one of the name by which the God is calling him in Gita is Anagha. Anagha means what? Paap rahit. Nishpaap, जिसने कभी पाप नहीं किया है, जिसने कभी कुछ गलत नहीं किया है. That is Nishpaap. That is Arjun. हाँ. And what we know about Arjun? अरे बहुत बड़ा बाणावाड़ी था, है ना? Big archer. हाँ, he killed so many people. है क्या नहीं? युद्ध में कितने लोगों को मार डाला उसने. अच्छा, लोगों को मारा रहेगा तो क्या उसका घोड़ा बाजू में ऐसे ही खड़ा रहेगा? नहीं, घोड़े को भी लगा रहेगा ना तीर. तो प्राणी मर गए, आदमी मर गए, हाँ, लेडीज विधवा हो गई, फिर भी निष्पाप. कैसे? How Arjun can be called as Nishpap? What is the definition of Papa? And that is what we were looking at in the 36th shloka. The definition of Papam. Paap क्या है? वो हम सोच रहे हैं. पाप क्या है? We understood the meaning of Papa. So I will chant the shloka first, and then we will do the kind of translation of it, and then we will try to recap what we studied about paap. Paap क्या है? Because general understanding is simple. किसी को भी पूछो पाप क्या है, दूसरे को मारना गलत है, चोरी करना, ये करना गलत है, वो लंबा चौड़ा लिस्ट बताएंगे, ये पाप है. बट गीता डजंट से दैट. हाँ, गीता डजंट से दैट. किसी को मारना पाप है? अरे गीता में तो सुनने के बाद में अर्जुन ने इतने लोगों को मार डाला. सो व्हाट इज द ट्रू डेफिनेशन ऑफ पाप? पाप की सही डेफिनेशन क्या है, ये समझना. तो पहले फर्स्ट आई विल चैंट द श्लोका एंड देन वी कैन गो फर्दर ऑन दैट. 36th श्लोका ऑफ चैप्टर 3 कर्मयोग. अर्जुन उवाच अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वा श्रेय बलादीव नियोजितः. अथ केनं प्रयुक्तोऽयं. केनं, why? Kena means why. We have got a complete Upanishad. And the name of the Upanishad is Kenopanishad. Kena Upanishad, Kenopanishad. Kena, why, what, why. All this why. So Kena means why. Atha Kena Prayuktoyam Papam Charati Purushaha. Arjuna is asking how, Arjuna is asking why a person is impelled. Anichannapi Vasreya, Baladiva, impelled to commit sinful acts. Papam Charati Purusha. Even unwillingly, Anichannapi, as if by force, Baladiva. Why? Vasreya. Vasreya means Shri Krishna. वृष्णि वंश के जो व्यक्ति हैं उसको वाष्णेय कहते हैं. तो वाष्णेय अनिच्छन्नपि. Why person is impelled to commit the sinful acts? And then we understood the definition of sin. Sin क्या है, पाप क्या है? As per Gita, it is very clear. Not doing your prescribed duty is papa. Not doing your prescribed duty is papa, is sin. Simple as that. One sentence. आपकी जो ड्यूटी है वो आपने नहीं की है, वो पाप है. और ड्यूटी कौन सी? वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट इट इन लेंथ. ड्यूटी कौन सी? मेरे वर्ण के हिसाब से, वर्ण के हिसाब से जो ड्यूटी है वो पाप है. We will again see it, repeat it in more detail in the upcoming shlokas. So let us let us understand a simple example. छोटा सा सिंपल एग्जाम्पल लेंगे. अगर एक जज है, वो जज के सामने एक केस आता है. Once there is a judge and there is a case coming in front of him, and he is finding, the jury is finding that the person is guilty. He has done a very heinous sin. So the judge is putting, as per the law, the judge is giving the judgment, death sentence, मृत्यु दंड दिया जाए, जब तक उसकी सांस बंद ना हो जाए, जब तक फांसी के फंदे पे लटकाया जाए. That is what the judge says, judgment. So by that judgment, by writing that, actually the judge killed that man. नहीं क्या? उसने judgment लिखा, वो आदमी मर गया. उसने मार डाला उसको, इसको मार डालो. ऐसा. वो गिल्टी है. पाप किया जज ने? नहीं किया. क्यों? He has done his duty. He has done his duty. उसने अपनी ड्यूटी की. अगर वो नहीं करता तो पाप होता. एक गलत आदमी को सजा नहीं देता तो पाप होता. उसने सजा दी, उसे मृत्यु दंड दिया. He gave death sentence to the person, and he is not a sinful. Not doing prescribed duty is sin. A soldier is killing enemy. बोलते हैं जाओ सरहद पर जाओ लड़ो. You go to the border and kill the enemy. The soldier kills the enemy. Is he a sinful person? Do we call him a papi? No, we don't. A fisherman is catching the fish for living. एक मछियारा है. A fisherman is there for living. He doesn't have other skills. He is born fisherman, so he is catching the fish, and he is eating the fish. He is selling the fish, and he is earning his livelihood. Is he a sinful guy? He is killing hundreds of fish every day, thousands of fish. वो सिंफुल है. हमारे महर्षि व्यास, द पर्सन हु रोट द होल महाभारता इज रिटन बाय महर्षि व्यास, एंड महर्षि व्यास इज डिसेंडेंट फ्रॉम द फिशरमैन फैमिली. हम उसको महर्षि मानते हैं, महान मानते हैं. फिशरमैन में से आए हुए हैं. तो हमारे में ऊंच नीच नहीं है. वी डोंट हैव एनी कास्टिज्म. वी डोंट हैव, हमारे में ऊंच नीच नहीं है, अस्पृश्य नहीं है. जो कोई भी कहता है हमारे में अस्पृश्य है, गलत है. सनातन धर्म डजंट बिलीव. सनातन धर्म कभी भी अस्पृश्यता का नाम नहीं लेता. सनातन धर्म कभी भी ऊंच नीच नहीं कहता. कोई भी ऊंच नीच नहीं है. गीता में लिखा है सर्वस्य चाहम हृदय सन्निविष्टो. मैं सबके हृदय में रहा हूं. अगर मैं सबके हृदय में हूं तो वो पशु के हृदय में भी है, आदमी के हृदय में भी है, औरत के हृदय में भी है. तो ऊंच नीच कहां है? ऊंच नीच नहीं है. There is no ups and downs. There is no caste system in Sanatana Dharma. It has been misrepresented. The Varna Vyavastha has been misrepresented as a caste system. Anyway, we'll go further on this. We have to study, we have to go. So we'll go further. So, fisherman is not a sinful person. Government is collecting tax. कोई कहेगा, okay, that is a different thing. आज के जमाने में, नहीं, tell me in today's life. Okay, today's life, government is collecting the tax. Why? I am going to the job, I am putting my effort, I am spending ticket for my TTC or buses and all, I am spending my money for the gas, then I go to the job and I earn the money with my effort. मेरी मेहनत का पैसा कमाता हूँ. और उधर क्या बोलते हैं ना वो, in the movies also you must have seen, वो दरवाजे के ऊपर एक गुंडा बैठा है. वो बोलता है तू जो आज कमाया है उसमें से 30% मेरा. अरे भैया तेरा 30% कैसे? You didn't work, you didn't do anything, but I have to give you 30%. So is government sinful? कोई व्यक्ति नहीं, संस्था है भी sinful. इस sin में बहुत सारा भाग आ जाता है. अगर मंदिर है मगर मंदिर को मंदिर की तरह चलाओ, वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी बात है, डिफरेंट बात है, कभी डिस्कशन में आएगी तो देखेंगे। मंदिर है तो मंदिर की तरह चलाओ। हमारे शास्त्रीय मंदिर कैसे चलते थे वैसे चलाओ। प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी ऑफ ए टेम्पल, प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी ऑफ ए प्रिस्ट, प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी ऑफ ए ब्राह्मण, प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी ऑफ ए बिजनेसमैन। इफ वी डू ऑल आवर प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटीज, नो प्रॉब्लम। सतयुग आ जाएगा। सतयुग कब आएगा? व्हेन पीपल विल डू द प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी। क्यों? क्योंकि सीन चला जाएगा। दुनिया में से जब प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी करेंगे तो पाप चला जाएगा, पाप चला जाएगा, सतयुग आ जाएगा। डू योर प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी, डू योर प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी। आपका ड्यूटी क्या है वो करो। इवन गवर्नमेंट कलेक्टिंग द टैक्स, वो भी प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी। गवर्नमेंट टैक्स नहीं लेगी तो नहीं चलेगा। क्यों नहीं चलेगा? somebody will ask you, oh, if government doesn't take a tax, that is very good. It is not good. सिविलियंस बिगड़ जाएंगे। ये मैंने कमाया हुआ है। इसीलिए तो भगवान ने भी कहा, यू नो इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। अरे पढ़ेंगे तो भगवान ने कहा भुंजते ते त्वगम पापम, ये पचन्त्यात्म कारण। तेरा जो तू खाना खा रहा है उसको मैं पचाता हूं, तू पचाने के लिए कोई मेहनत नहीं करता, इसलिए तेरा जो है उसमें मेरा भाग है। खाना खाने के पहले तुम उसके लिए प्रार्थना बोलना चाहिए कि भगवान मैं खा रहा हूं, तू पचाना, मेरा पार्टनर है। दैट इज व्हाट इट मीन्स। भुंजते ते त्वगम पापा। अरे क्या श्लोक है, अगर सुनेंगे ना रोमटे खड़े हो जाएंगे। दूसरे दिन खाना मुंह में नहीं जाएगा विदाउट श्लोका, इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड इट। सो मच थिंग्स। एनीवे, सो that is what, so we don't tell those people, we don't tell the judge, the soldier, the fisherman, पापी नहीं कहते हैं उसे। They are doing their prescribed duty. They are doing their prescribed duty. Then we understood the three roles of people, or three type of roles while a sin is happening. पाप हो रहा है वो टाइम पे तीन प्रकार के लोग होते हैं। पर्सन नंबर 1 who is actually doing the action, जो एक्शन ले रहा है, जो पाप कर रहा है। One who is actually doing the action of a sinful act, वो पापी है। Who is the second person? The cause, जिसने वो एक्शन होने के लिए मजबूर किया। One who caused, who created the situation, who maybe mistrained the person, उसको mislead किया उसने, and that is why the other person acted into a which is called as a sinful action. So the second one is the cause, the reason for the action. The person who caused the reason for the action is also a sinful person. Yeah, one third. One third is the person who is doing the action, one third is the person who has caused the reason, and the other third person, which is the biggest population now. आज के जमाने में जो तीसरा है वो सबसे बड़ा population. Population means the part, in the world of statistics, in the mathematics, what we call as population, the number of people. सबसे बड़ा तीसरा कौन सा? Silent witness. चुपचाप देखने वाला. The witness remaining silent even after knowing the righteous way. सच क्या है, सही क्या है, जानने के बाद भी चुप रहने वाला, वो भी पाप का इतना ही भागीदार है। He is also equally 1/3, 33.333% responsible. He has to bear the karma phal by being silent. And 2 lectures before, I think we discussed about the Draupadi Vastraharan. What worst situation can happen in a country where the queen's clothes are being pulled out? Uske Maharani ke agar people don't think in a reality way, think about it. जो देश में महारानी के कपड़े खींच सकते हैं, you can pull out the clothes from an empress. What will be the situation of regular normal ladies in the world, in the country? That is why he is called as Dhrutarashtra. Dhruta, बिगड़ा हुआ, सत्यानाश, very bad. That is why his name is Dhrutarashtra. That is why he is Dhrutarashtra. अगर क्वीन के कपड़े खींच सकते हैं, if you can pull the clothes of the queen legally, that is why the witness, Bhishma, Krupacharya, Dronacharya, everybody silent. They are equally responsible for that sin. And they paid it. They paid it during the war. So, that witness, so there are three roles. Which are the three roles? The doer, the cause, and the witness. All these three type of people are responsible for the sin. That is what we understood about the sin. And then Baladiva, that was the word. So Baladiva, why Baladiva is very important word. Those people who has got a conscious, who has got an understanding of the dharma, of the true righteous way, those people get a sound from inside. Ye galat hai. This is wrong. And still they carry on of that action. Baladiva niyojita. And that is what we studied last time. Acceptance of consciousness and soul within. This words, Baladiva niyojita, shows, what does it indicate? It indicates two things. One is, it indicates that there is a soul inside, there is a sound inside. Every human being, there is a sound inside which says, अरे गलत है, नहीं करना चाहिए, नहीं करना. You should not do it. But the inside part, still we do it. And that is what Arjuna is asking, Ata kena prayuktoyam. Even though the inside sound comes and tells us, don't do this, don't do this. And still we do the papam charadi purusha. Why do we do this? That is what Arjuna is asking. And here there was a very important point we discussed in detail, that the word conscious is very important. There should be consciousness. People, there are so many incidents in the world where people are misled. Their conscious has been misguided, misinterpreted. So they are doing the thing which is not right, but they think this is righteous. Book in one hand and weapon in the other hand. Book in one hand and the weapon in the other hand. Thousands and thousands and millions of people have died because of this. Not listening to the conscious, but going by the guidance. Going by the guidance or misguidance. Anyway, so Baladiva is important. Baladiva, very important word here. So now God is answering. That is where we were last time. God is answering the question. Arjuna asked, Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi vashtaneya baladiva niyojita. So the God is answering. And I'll chant the shloka and we'll go further from there. Shri Bhagwan Vacha Kama Esha Krodha Esha Rajo Guna Samudbhavaha Mahashano Mahapapma Vidyena Miha Vairinam. This is what God has told. So, this is a big question, isn't it? So, the answer is also coming in couple of slokas. So, God is telling the very first reason. So, God is telling so many things. So, the first reason is, what we are studying also, I will try to even share that. We are studying in various levels. Vyaktigat level, individual, kutumb level, family level, society level, samajik level say, and then we talk about the Rashtra level and then the Vishwa level. We are expanding. So here when the Arjuna is asking papam chardi purushaha, that papam can be done at various levels. So the first level, which is Vyakti level, the individual level, God is answering for the individual level first. So God is answering kama esha, krodha esha, kama esha. Desires, Kam, desires. Krodha, wrath. Kam and Krodh. Rajoguna samudbhava. The Supreme Lord said, it is lust alone. And remember, again last time also I told, lust here does not mean only bodily. Lust can be with anything. So, it is the lust alone which is born of contact with a mode of passion. There should be a contact. If there is no contact, there is no mode of passion. Let us take an example. A simple example is, a forest living person, pygmy in Africa. You ask him, are you sad because you do not have iPhone 16? And he will say, I don't know even. I don't have lust for it. I don't have anger I don't have even anger that why I don't have the iPhone 15. or I don't have the lust for item 50. Why? Because there is no contact, there is no understanding of that thing. That is not there. God is not telling. See, why the God used the word lust? Because that man in the forest, in the jungle, has a lust for maybe a honeycomb. I want that honeycomb, and the other person should not have that. So the lust, the quality of lust remains the same. It is not connected with the object, and whatever object it gets connected, whatever objects it gets satisfaction from, what happens? It automatically gets into into the trap of the lust. So lust is not the object base, it is a human base, it is internal more, and that is why God is telling it is a lust alone which is born of contact with the mode of passion. इंद्रिय के द्वारा सुख और दुख की प्राप्ति, और वो प्राप्ति के अंदर का जो खींचाव है, डिजायर है, वो लस्ट. And then later transform into anger. How does it transform into anger? We will see that. But I will complete the meaning of it. Vidyena, know this as the sinful, all-devouring enemy in the world. पूरी दुनिया में दुख का कारण काम और क्रोध है. हमें भी मालूम है, पंडित जी के पास से, शास्त्री जी के पास से बहुत बार सुना. काम और क्रोध है, बहुत बुरा है, काम क्रोध नहीं करना चाहिए. ऐसे ऐसे पापो नाशम. हमारे में से काम क्रोध हटाओ हमारे में से काम क्रोध हटाओ. ऐसे बोलते हैं भगवान को, पूजा करते हैं. काम क्रोध बहुत बुरी चीज है. अरे काम नहीं रहेगा तो काम नहीं चलेगा. काम नहीं रहेगा तो काम नहीं चलेगा, दुनिया नहीं चलेगी. काम रहना चाहिए, मगर यहाँ कौन सा काम कहाँ है? सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड इट. लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल काम क्यों रहना चाहिए. काम नहीं रहेगा तो चलेगा नहीं. इवन एज ए चाइल्ड, इफ यू वांट टू फीड ए चाइल्ड, यू हैव टू टेल द चाइल्ड दैट टेक दिस टॉय इन योर हैंड. बच्चे को हाथ में एक छोटी सी गुड़िया पकड़ा दो, बाद में बोलो अभी खाना खाओ. शी विल ईट इट, शी विल ईट द फूड. व्हाई? हर फोकस इज ऑन द गुड़िया, ऑन द टॉय. अच्छा पढ़ो, बहुत अच्छा पढ़ो, अच्छा नौकरी मिलेगी, तो क्या अच्छी लड़की मिलेगी. If you are not earning good, you will not get a good girl or a husband. करियर बनाओ. क्यों करियर बनाओ? खींचा अच्छा, मुझे अच्छा जिंदगी चाहिए. I need a good life, I need a car, I need bungalow, I need wife or husband, I need good kids. That is why, इसके लिए खींचो क्यों? खींचना क्यों है? डिजायर. तो डिजायर बुरी कैसे होगी? इफ देयर इज नो डिजायर, आई हैव टोल्ड दैट स्टोरी, आई विल रिपीट इट अगेन. वो क्या हुआ, ब्रह्मा ने दुनिया पैदा की. व्हेन द स्टार्ट ऑफ द क्रिएशन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, ब्रह्मा क्रिएटेड द वर्ल्ड. ब्रह्मा क्रिएटेड एनिमल्स एंड प्लांट्स एंड ट्रीज एंड एवरीथिंग. मनुष्य को पैदा किया. अभी ब्रह्मा के मनुष्य है, स्त्री पुरुष है, उसको बोला जाओ तुम जाके शादी बनाओ और अपनी प्रजा आगे बढ़ाओ. दैट इज व्हाट ब्रह्मा टोल्ड. बट ब्रह्मा प्रोड्यूस वन मोर सन बिफोर, हिज नेम वाज नारद. नारायण वाला नारद, वो पैदा हो गया. नाउ नारद न्यू दिस वर्ल्ड इज रॉन्ग. दुनिया तो नश्वर है, नश्वर के पीछे क्यों भागना? जो चीज टूटने वाली है, फूटने वाली है, मरने वाली है, उसके पीछे प्यार नहीं करना चाहिए. अगर करोगे तो दुखी होगे. सिंपल सी बात है. सो व्हेन ऑल द अदर पीपल वर बोर्न, नारद गोज टू हिम, देम. उसके भाई बहन है ना सब, उसको जाके बोला, ही टोल्ड देम, बाबा दुनिया नश्वर है, ये काम क्रोध मोह मद लोभ गलत है, नहीं करना चाहिए. हम सब तो क्या हरि नाम लेंगे, भगवान भजन करेंगे. बुद्ध ने छोड़ दिया. क्यों? संसार गलत है. राहुल को छोड़ दिया, यशोधरा को छोड़ दिया. ऐसा. तो क्या हुआ? आगे प्रजा ही पैदा नहीं हुई. सब लोग चले गए कनखल में बाबा बनने के लिए. देयर इज नोबडी देयर टू कंटिन्यू द वर्ल्ड. बंद हो गया. ब्रह्मा नाराज, बिकॉज माई वर्क इज टू कंटिन्यू एंड ग्रो द वर्ल्ड. और ये लड़का मेरा बात कहाँ नहीं मानता है. ब्रह्मा ने उसको शाप दे दिया. स्टोरी लंबी है, बट व्हाट आई मीन इज विदाउट डिजायर, विदाउट काम दुनिया चलेगी नहीं. इच्छा के बगैर दुनिया चलेगी ही नहीं. सो विच लस्ट गॉड इज टेलिंग हियर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. नहीं तो क्या, वी विल गो इनटू अ रॉन्ग डायरेक्शन. दुनिया में काम क्रोध छोड़ देना चाहिए. देन देयर इज नो नीड फॉर मी आल्सो टू टॉक अबाउट दिस श्लोका. काम क्रोध नहीं होना चाहिए. काम नहीं होगा तो चलेगा ही नहीं. द न्यू बॉर्न बेबी के ऊपर प्यार होगा जब माँ बाप उसको बड़ा करेंगे. न्यू बॉर्न बेबी के ऊपर प्यार ही नहीं होगा तो माँ बाप छोड़ देंगे उसको. देयर इज वन स्टोरी ऑल्सो, वी ऑल नो विश्वामित्र. विश्वामित्र तप करने लगे. विश्वामित्र स्टार्टेड डूइंग द बड़ा तप करने लगे. हिलने लगी, स्वर्ग हिलने लगा. पुराण इज गुड. व्हेन वी से पुराण, पीपल आर हैप्पी. व्हाई? स्टोरी इंटरेस्टिंग. विश्वामित्र तप करने लगे. वशिष्ठ से हार गए. कामधेनु के सैनिकों ने मारा उसके सैनिकों को. विश्वामित्र फाउंड ब्रह्म तेज इज बिगर देन द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द स्वॉर्ड. तो विश्वामित्र ने तप किया, मैं तप करूंगा, मैं भी ब्रह्म तेज को प्राप्त करूंगा, क्यों नहीं, वाई नॉट. तो ये तप करने लगे, दुनिया हिलने लगी. स्वर्ग में इंद्रासन हिलने लगा. इंद्र थॉट, ओ माय गॉड, नाउ दिस फेलो इज गोइंग टू डू लॉट ऑफ पिनेंस. तप करने लगा तो माय स्वर्ग, आई विल हैव टू गिव अवे माय थॉर्न टू विश्वामित्र. सो ही इज सेंडिंग मेनका. वी ऑल नो द स्टोरी. ही इज सेंडिंग अप्सरा, मेनका को भेजा, जाओ विश्वामित्र का तप भंग करो. मेनका कम. और विश्वामित्र का तप भंग हुआ. विश्वामित्र गॉट टू इंडल्ज विथ मेनका. And then, because of that, the girl was born. Remember, we have to take this Purana with reference to our lust thing, okay? So, the girl was born. Now, with this girl, Vishwamitra is telling that I don't need this girl. Although the girl is born, is a different, is a other ball game. But I don't need the girl. So, he tells her, I will go do the penance again. मैं और तप करने के लिए जाऊंगा. He went off. And this Menaka, who is an Apsara is telling, my job is to dance, to do the music, and to lust people. My job is not to raise kids. I am not a mother, although I have given the birth to the baby. So both of them went off. And this baby is lying in the forest. माँ या बाप को बच्चे के साथ में प्यार नहीं होगा तो उसको नहीं ये करेंगे, नर्चर करेंगे. They will not nurture the kid who is newly born if they don't have the love. ये डिजायर की बात हो रही है, इसके लिए समझा रहा हूं मैं. स्टोरी आगे जाती है, but let us stop at that moment on that story. If people are interested, you can go to Google and find it. But and the girl name was Shakuntala, by the way. So the lust, the desire, the moha is necessary. So what kind of kama and krodha God is telling here, which is bad? Bhagwan is guiding us to the root cause of the world issue in this one shloka. And remember, this shloka is beyond the definition of religion and sampradaya. It is not telling दुनिया में इतना पाप क्यों है. Because people don't pray 5 times. Because people don't go to the church or temple. No, God is not telling that. God is here clearly telling, Kama esha, Krodha esha. So it is not connected to karma kand. तुम पूजा पाठ करते हो या नहीं करते, नहीं करना चाहिए. See, I am not against it. But doing puja part, doing karma kanda without brain, without putting the effort into our brain and understanding it is not going to work. Papa will not go away. So this is beyond the definition given by religions and sampradayas. It is explaining the seed or the root cause of happening of a sin. That is what it is telling. 2 words, kam and krodh. Craving for repeated pleasure of the material world. This pleasure may be tangible or intangible. Eating tasty food. अच्छा लगा खाना खा रहे हैं. But it may be intangible also. Watching movie, writing poem may be considered as intangible. But overall, it is all what can be seen, which can be experienced, and which can be dreamed as part of the world. Either it can be seen and experienced, or it can be imagined, or it can be dreamed. And then, why the kama and krodha happening? What happens? Coming in contact physically, psychologically, or in dream, or in gas. See, when the kama happens, you come in contact. Through which method? Either a physical contact. ना बहुत अच्छा लगा गर्मा गर्म अभी क्या था there is cold in Toronto now it is already minus 12 degrees centigrade feels like minus 19 minus 20 very cold outside very cold now it is very cold and you go home and you find a nice hot chocolate a nice cup of hot chocolate you sip one very nice you feel nice the physical contact with an object gives you an experience. Then there is psychological contact also. Psychologically. You psychologically get connected with something and you like it. People like that, the music beats. Tak, chick, and then they keep, they go like this. You must have seen so many people going on the road, especially youngsters, even old people also in their mind, but youngsters more, they will walk like this. What is happening? Why he is walking like this? Because he is listening to beats. Psychological happiness. Man ko anand prafullit karne wala. Or in dream. Or gas. Kalpit ya kalpanik. What is the difference? Kalpit and kalpanik. What is the... Okay, you know what? I don't have money now, but I want to go to cruise. I want to go in a cruise. I'll go to... Bermuda in a cruise. And people, I have heard it's very fun, lots of fun, a big ship, this, that, all that, we listen about it. And then in our dream, we think, what will be my happiness if I go on that cruise? How much happy I will be? You guess, you dream. Anything for that matter. So, the coming in contact physically, psychologically, or in dream or gas. And this is, what is actually doing, is that it is connected to the individual. Remember, this physical, psychological, or dream is connected to the individual independently. So, let us take the example, how this is happening. A smoker. Suppose there is a cigarette pack, and a smoker is told, a brand new cigarette pack, a different type. I don't smoke, so I am not a perfect person to explain that. But, a smoker is there, he is given a cigarette. What will happen? He will be so happy. Before he opens the packet, he thinks, I will be so happy smoking this cigarette. So happy. In his gas, he is dreaming that I will be a very happy person. But a person who is a non-smoker, ask him, in his dream, he will be terrified. He will be terrified. My God, what will happen if I smoke? My throat will choke. My nose will choke. Terrified. Terrified ho jayenge. So, point here is, the contact is per individual independently. It is not in the object. That is where the first point happens. And it can happen in both ways, like good experiences and bad experiences. The root is lying in seeing me as a separate from the world. Separate from the world. So the relationship of the user and used is created, consumer and object. Why do we feel happy? Because, this is a little micro understanding of the topic. मुझे समोसा अच्छा लगा और मैंने समोसा खाया. I eat samosas, very nice, hot, very spicy, excellent samosas. Why do I feel happiness? Because I am different and samosa is different. When I come in contact with samosas, my tongue tastes it and I feel happiness. The whole thing is that the inside I, we never understand, we never bring in the scenario. We bring in scenario what? Meri jaban, my tongue, and the spices in the samosas. These two things when come in contact, that will give me happiness. That is what we think. Rajo guna, the mode of passion. Now we have to understand that the happiness is not lying in that. We have talked about it before also. It happened to me also. Sometimes, and this is something to experience. हमारे कोई दोस्त है, we have a friend, he used to like samosas very much, but he died in COVID. Now I am eating samosa. While eating samosa, I am crying. I am not happy, I am crying. Why am I crying? Oh, I have missed my friend because he likes samosas, but I don't have the friend now. He died in COVID, and so because of that, I am crying. I am eating samosa, same samosas, same spices, but I am not happy. I am crying. Understanding oneself different than the sensual happiness is the key. Then the lust will not happen. Rajoguna will not happen. The mode of passion is created through the direct or indirect experiences, and hence the desires. Desires are generated. Envy is also created through other person's experience. Arey, hum to cruise mein jaake aaye, we went to the cruise. What a happiness, how much enjoy. You know, Mahesh bought Tesla. Arey, what a car, automatic car, this car, that car. And we don't have Tesla, so envy, unhappiness. Hamare paas Tesla nahi hai. I'm unhappy. So, the desire is created for having as well as not having. See, you make it in a classification. What we are talking actually, it needs a PowerPoint selection. One is the desire through the context and availability. Another is desire for an experience which are imagined and explained by the other people. That is what happens. So, it is in both cases, having or not having, still both cases creates a desire. If it is achieved as per expectation, then we need more. एक समोसा खाया, बहुत बढ़िया लगा, और दो लेके आओ. Yeah. I have earned this much money, now I have got a Corolla, Toyota Corolla, now I need Tesla. The more we get, the more we like it, the more we desire, the more the lust comes, the more karma. How to come out of this cycle? Yeah, drugs, intoxication, money, food, clothes, everything around us is part of this list. And then if it is not achieved as per expectation, क्या होगा? क्रोध, anger, not achieved per expectation. Why? The feeling of dissatisfaction and incompleteness. Incompleteness. Vrutha gantasya narasya jivanam. Oh, you don't have the Google clock? Oh my God, everybody is having it. You don't have it? What a shame. What a shame. You are a loser because you don't have iPhone 15, 16, whatever the latest model. You don't have Google Pixel 9 Plus Pro, something. Then useless life. जिंदगी बेकार है. क्यों? तुम्हारे पास में गाड़ी नहीं है, बंगला नहीं है, क्या बात? So anger, क्रोध पैदा हो जाता है. Feeling of dissatisfaction and incompleteness. Beautiful wife, money, big house, car. Feeling of dissatisfaction. There is a story, Mahabharata starts with that. There is a king named Yayati. Yayati is a greatest character to study. If anybody wants to study oneself, Yayati is the king to be studied. Who was Yayati? Very brave person. Oh, he conquered the world. He conquered the world. He was very brave. And he was an emperor. Very big guy. Emperor. He is a guy. He is the ancestor of Kauravas and Pandavas. There is a long story. We have got only 2 minutes balance, so maybe next time we will take it. The story of Yayati. But Yayati is representing the humankind, a normal humankind. Feeling of dissatisfaction and incompleteness. Unachievable targets. I will earn like this. I go to Toronto once, let me land in Toronto. तोड़ के रख दूंगा, फोड़ के रख दूंगा, पूरा दुनिया जीत के बता दूंगा. Unachievable targets. That gives you anger, dissatisfaction. And one of the biggest dissatisfaction which people experience later on in the life, very important, is incapacity due to worn out senses. That, that dissatisfaction is the worst out of all. That anger. Paisa hai, I got money, I got everything, I got lot of food in front of me, gulab jamun, samosa, this, that, all. Oh, but the doctor has told me only half teaspoon of sugar per day and no fried items because I have got the cholesterol. इतना गुस्सा चढ़ता है जितना गुस्सा कभी नहीं चढ़ता. डॉक्टर ने ना बोला. The real test of anger is that you have got everything in hand, you have got capacity to do it, you can do it, nobody is going to stop you, it is legal, but you still can't do it. That is exactly where the test of anger comes. क्रोध की परीक्षा वहीं होती है. That is the anger test. So, what we will do, we will stop over here. We'll start with the story of Yayati, maybe probably next time. And we'll try to understand what is the anger, how the lust we have understood, how the anger will come in picture. And we will look at that again next Wednesday, 6 to 6:45, when we come for the study of Gita, starting from the third chapter, shloka number 37. We'll continue. And till then, I wish everyone a good time. Be careful, wear good clothes. It's very cold outside. Enjoy your time. Vasudevasutam devam kansachanuramardhanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum guru brahma guru vishnu guru devo maheshwara guru sakshat para brahma tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha.